destiny, fate, dreams. These unstoppable ideals are held deep in the heart of our hosts. As long as there are people who seek freedom in this life, people like Rose and Thorn. Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles. Do you like reindeer? Yeah, we like reindeer. Becky Hopkins.
Buffalo Man, won't you come out and fight? Come out and fight. Come out and fight.
The Hero of Tomorrow.
Hey, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more One Piece.
And the Media Hunter.
If you haven't winced at Luffy's pain before, you will now.
These things shall not vanish from the earth. This is Tracing the Grand Line. How we doing?
Doing fine.
Pretty good.
I turned 30 since we last started.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
My bones!
You'll get used to the bones.
How we all do, anything else? Like that's my main thing.
Not really.
I got nothing.
Nah.
Yep. Then let's go to the One Piece fun fact of the day, which I actually have one on time this time. In Rubaru One Piece, an official travel guide book detailing what locations from the series are based on, it said that Drum Island was inspired by America.
Yeah.
Okay then. Episode 78. Nami's sick, beyond the snow falling on the sea. We open on the crew escaping the island
Frozen?
eater. Yes? Alright, I forgot.
Yeah, it's time for weird 4Kids episode cuts again.
Oh god, 4Kids is back.
Yeah.
We were happy.
Mm-hmm.
So because so much content got cut, episodes 78, 79, and the first part of episode 80 became 4Kids episode 48, Saving Nami.
It's not a bad title. We open on the crew escaping the island eater, hitting the sea, and returning to their journey as Broggy and Dory's weapons break into the ocean. I'm gonna miss these two and their ridiculous laughs.
Yeah.
We get their backstory, that they were the twin leaders of the giant warrior pirates, but they got into a dick measuring contest over who caught the bigger Sea King.
Thanks, Yuki.
Like, typical men measuring their snakes.
Yeah. Always fighting over whose snake is bigger was my line.
It took only a child to cause this forever battle.
Yep. Oh, and those dinosaur skeletons were the Sea Kings they caught back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And back they go to fighting. I think it's Broggy singing, Elbaf, Elbaf, everyone is huge.
Oh no, that was Usopp and Luffy.
Was it Luffy?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Luffy and Usopp singing about how big the giants are has very this is why I'm hot energy. I'm huge because I'm big. You ain't because you not.
I thought that for a second Nami called Vivi baby.
Yeah. Girlfriends.
Yep.
Baby, can you watch this for me?
She might as well have.
Yeah.
We flash back to Igaram telling Vivi about the plan and how much the kingdom needs her.
Sometimes it's harder to live than to die.
Sanji coming through with the tarts, and he smartly made some for the guys.
Yeah, I love how he actually made the guys' tarts this time.
Goddamn, Zoro!
Yeah.
Yeah.
The noise Becky made.
Yeah, of course Becky would love this part. Unfortunately, it was apparently too hot for 4Kids because they cut that part out.
Oh, come on!
I think I get why, though, because at that point, Zoro has the scars on his feet.
Yeah, implying he's cutting his fucking legs off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
Kids-
that's going to cause some continuity issues later, because we're going to have to see those feet eventually.
Don't word it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, 4Kids. Kids know what Frankenstein's monsters looks like. They can handle stitched up scar. Hell, Luffy has one on his face.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
you're
like
right.
I do like how Zoro really was affected by him not being able to cut himself free, even if it was portrayed as a joke in the moment.
Yeah, I
Also-
like little character moments like that.
Also, all this talk about Zoro and feet is making me imagine like an alternate universe where where he's selling feet pics on Instagram. I mean, on OnlyFans.
Do you take OnlyFans pictures via transponder snail?
The things those snails would have seen.
The snails just have camera eyes.
I'm just imagining him using the swords with his feet like SpongeBob. Can you handle my feet of fury?
Can we please stop talking about feet?
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Zoro's working out extra hard because he feels bad he couldn't break or cut the wax. Meanwhile, at the Swanda, yes, that's what the ship's called, we meet one of the best characters of this entire fucking show.
You're goddamn right.
This is Mr. 2, a.k.a., as we'll learn, Bon Clay, who's voiced by Barry Yandel, who, there's one role that we're all going to know, who is the narrator in Initial D, as well as King Aston in Escaflowne, Kichiro no Numabuchi in Detective Conan, Mayor Whoop Slap from earlier, Ayamaro in Samurai 7. Actually, Becky, remind me, have I told you this list?
I know at least one name on there.
There's two names we're going to know, but yeah, I just realized. Yoki in FMA, Nishia in Speedgrapher, Tomball in Tsubasa, Ayoka's dad in Mushishi, Maroha in Aquarian, Rimito in Claymore, Ryoma in Kenichi, the mightiest disciple, Guzel in Degrayman, Little Demon in Soul Eater, Mansaku Jinochi in Summer Wars, William T. Spears in Black Butler, Soul in Fairy Tale, Undi in Space Dandy, Biagio Busoni in Index, Husrab in Arslan Senki, Zaruba in Garo, Dr. Masashiro in Masharito. Dr. Masharito in Dragon Ball Super, I think was a Dr. Slump reference. Captain Yuasa in Joker Game, Gifso in Black Clover, Joel Garland in Ancient Magus Bride, Alexis Carib in SSSS Gridman, Henry Henderson in Spy Family, and Nariyoshi Tokugawa in Hell's Paradise. And as soon as good.
You first.
As soon as I told Eli that it was the same voice as Henry Henderson, it clicked.
Yeah, that is perfect casting in my opinion.
Isaac, you know what to cut in.
So, let's talk about Mr. 2's 4Kids voice. In the 4Kids dub, well, first of all, 4Kids removed the kanji from the back of his overcoat that reads Bon Clay, which is his name, so I guess they technically removed a spoiler. Anyway, in the 4Kids dub, Bon Clay was portrayed by Kevin Kolak, who also voiced Carrot and Pepper. And I don't know whether it has to do with the fact that he's an Okama, which we'll get to later once the Straw Hats meet him, but for whatever reason, they basically made him sound like, well, either Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors or Mother Brain from Captain N.
I was going to say Captain N. I don't mind that as much. It's not as good. It's not nearly as good as Barry Yandel's, but yeah.
Yeah, some people might argue, though, that it's a stereotypical drag queen voice.
I can hear it, but like...
And for obvious reasons, I think Funimation's guy is way better. Like, that's perfect casting.
If there's any character that can fucking own it, it's Bon Clay.
Yeah, like, and I get why I like it, but I also get why it would bother some people.
Yes.
And honestly, though, the Funimation recast pretty much makes up for any problems that I had with Crocodile's Funimation voice.
Yeah, Bon Clay's is just absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
It's weird that we're getting him now and then not in this rest of this batch.
Yeah, we won't see him again until about Alabasta.
Weird bit of foreshadowing, but okay.
Yeah.
I like Mr. 2. Oh shit, Nami's not doing well. Like, she just collapsed. Sanji is, well, Sanji about it.
Nami's sick. Oh no, it's almost like the episode title said that or something.
Apparently,
okay.
Good.
Here's a change where I have no idea what the reasoning behind it is. Like, some you could argue was because it was broadcast, but this one's just weird. So, when you first see Nami holding her head with the fever, there's a bit where you see Vivi looking over the side of the ship using the log pose to keep them on course. For some reason, 4Kids edited the arm with the log pose in it, corresponding to a change in dialogue where Vivi says that Zolo has the compass, and he'll keep them on course. Which is not only a horrible idea, it's also a pointless change.
Zolo, Zoo only live once.
I think the only possible reason they could have done it is because they'd already recorded the voiceover and had to edit the scene to match, but I don't know why you would do it that way. I know Rosen says 4Kids didn't watch the episodes, but you pretty much have to watch the episode you're working on to match the lip flap.
No, they really don't. Like, they just... I'm convinced they just do shit.
Rosen, that's not how voice acting editing works.
I know. God damn it, my brain wants to fucking rationalize it. I just... Ugh! Hate this company. Anyway, apparently it's common on the Grand Line. This place is just hell in a number of ways. Oh shit, Nami was the only one who had any medical knowledge, so she's probably the worst person to get sick.
Yeah, they're completely underqualified to take care of her.
I do like Sanji acknowledging that he's not equipped to handle the situation at all. Because Luffy's just like, feed her! That's not going to do much.
Also, Sanji, we posted the pose in the muted, but fucking Sanji extending his jaw while he's crying and sticking his ass out. It's a very Oda expression. It's very funny.
Usopp brings up there's probably medical professionals in Alabasta, but Vivi says they don't have time to wait. Nami says she's fine, but she's clearly not. She says to grab a newspaper from her desk drawer. The newspaper says that 300,000 soldiers defected to Crocodile's side, and that was 3 days ago. I can't remember if someone said this or if I did. Sunk in better than I hoped.
No, Nami said that.
Okay.
Because she was explaining things to Luffy, and he got it.
Oh, right, yes. Luffy actually understood why a thing is bad. Which is a new one for him. Nami's doing... Good.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah.
Nami's doing it again. She's refusing to be a burden to the people she cares about. It's a hard habit to break.
My first thought with this scene was when your mom is really sick, but she has to take care of you.
Mm-hmm. Usopp picks up on it, though. And oh shit, there's 1 million people's lives on the line.
Yeah.
Oh my god, who put Zoro in charge of navigation?
Yeah. Before we met Cloud, that's the way to go.
What do you mean clouds move? I saw a cloud stay in place once. Some horses disappeared later, but I don't think that was related.
Nami's fever is as bad as my normal temperature. That's really fucking bad.
She is hot-blooded. Check it and see.
She's got a fever past 103.
Over 103.
Yeah. Nami's really pushing herself too far this time, but the others follow her orders and turn the ship. Vivi's panicking and asks to go faster, and I don't really know if that's possible given there's no ship. Vivi says we need a doctor for Nami first and foremost. I didn't see that one coming, but she's right.
I'm just imagining Sanji shimmying up the mast and blowing into the sail to make them go faster.
Oh shit, a cyclone! Isaac, I have an edit for you. It's from the riff tracks of Cyclone, which thankfully they put the first 5 minutes on YouTube.
Cyclone now! Cyclone wow!
My honey is a cyclone.
I guess Zoro's navigation fuck-up saved the day?
Well, no, it was Nami making them turn at the last second. Yeah.
Someone's buzzing.
If they had kept going the way Zoro wanted them to go, they would have been caught up in the cyclone.
Just a quick look through Google. I guess there are ways you can get a sailing ship to go a bit faster, like lightening the weight or carrying more sail, putting crew on the windward side of the ship. Little things.
I'm just imagining, like, one of them, probably Usopp, pedaling the bicycle thing furiously to make it go faster.
Hey, Usopp, pedal faster!
I'm trying!
Why aren't you getting Sanji on this? He's the one with the better legs!
Yeah, but you run all the time.
Cyclones are usually impossible to predict. Nami's got some kind of gift for this.
Vivi specifically says it's as if she's detecting the weather with her body.
She phrased it in a very sexual way.
Only if you take it that way.
I would have said with her mind. Because with her body is some weird implications. Like, I get what she means, but like...
Like she feels it in the air.
Yeah, again, I feel like that's more of a mind thing. Her senses. Anyway, I like the little big bird fist that Karu made when they're all in this together. And then here's a joke for just me being the California boy. Oh hey, there's some weird solid rain falling from the sky. The fuck's that about? Now, when I wrote that, I thought we wouldn't get snow for a long time because we haven't gotten any since I was 10. This fucking week, we are predicted to get rain and snow.
Damn.
Will you survive, California boy?
God punched me in the nuts! Like, God heard my joke and said, challenge accepted, motherfucker.
Now you know what it's like to be the one who can't make fucking jokes.
Oh, my brain. See any doctors yet? Oh my god, Luffy.
To which Usopp goes, they ain't found shit.
The fuck's this dude about? So, this is Chess.
He appears to be standing on the water, and my first thought was
Jesus?
when your custom character appears in an RPG cutscene.
Yeah. Like if you, like in Yakuza, if you got one of, like you're doing New Game Plus and you got one of the fucking silly costumes on. Chess is played by Kyle Jones, who was Nue in Air Gear, Yuka Sano in Welcome to the NHK, Shinsuke Takasugi in Gintama the Movie, Mr. Fakura in Watamote, Lawn Dark in Log Horizon, Kawada in Parasite the Maxim, Isawa and the Zawa voice in the Tonegawa spinoff, Nobuhiro Sakuraga in Shirobako, and Willibald the Priest in High Dive Vinland Saga. In Japanese, it's Yusuke Numata, who was Toad in Thomas and Friends, Isada in Dragon Ball Z, Mighty the Armadillo in Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, Shinazaki in Sailor Moon R, Baby in Dragon Ball GT, Bakura in Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Capsule Breed and Battle, which I didn't know was a thing that existed until now. I'm assuming it was Japan only. Dex in Mega Man NT Warrior, Sheen Estevez in Jimmy Neutron, Ahmed in Gundam Seed, and Kotaro Suwa in World Trigger.
That explains the weird costume. He's dressed like an Ultra Lord villain.
Sheen and Dex in the same voice. This is Gutsman! Sheen, that's the 7th time you've shown Gutsman in this series!
In the 4Kids dub, Chess was James Cathcart, aka Jimmy Zoppi, who I've already talked about as Butchie.
Okay. That's all my notes for this episode. Anyone got anything else before we move on?
Nope. Just good start to the arc.
Yeah, it's a dramatic episode when Nami just suddenly falls ill like that. There's a bit of foreshadowing of things to come, but it's mostly about the desperation to cure Nami.
And then, of course, the weirdness factor at the end.
Yeah.
Furthering the grand line, just unpredictable. You're going to find weird individuals.
We didn't have time for bars this week, but we'll do some next time retroactively because these characters aren't going anywhere. Episode 79. A Raid, the Tin Tyrant and Tin Plate Wapple. We open on, oh right, Chest in the Water. Knight to Seashell 6.
He's just standing there. Menacing!
He's not menacing. Look at that face. Oh right, the crew's in winter gear now. Well, everyone except Luffy. You guys should really put on some warmer clothes.
Yeah.
Then, oh shit, a giant ship out of nowhere. What is that thing, a watermelon? Oh, Luffy.
It's like half submarine, half ironclad.
It's one big hippo shippo. Nothing for that, okay.
I kind of couldn't hear it.
Oh, so that's one big hippo shippo.
Oh.
It was bad. I was just waiting for a groan.
Just dropping the sandbag.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Yeah. This is called the Bliking.
Really? Because in the English, it's the Tin Tyrant.
Yeah, but the Viz translation would be the Bliking.
Fair enough.
Virakindugo.
You see, this is the Tin Tyrant, an underwater ship for a huge group of pirates, and here's their leader, Tin Plate Wapple. He's played by Andy Mullins, who we discussed as Don Krieg, in a much better role here. In Japanese, it's Bin Shimada, who was Schroeder in the Peanuts cartoons. There's some good ones in here. Tanuko Gabari in Space Runaway Idion, Oscar Dublin in the first Gundam series, Stick Bernard in Genesis Climber Mos Baeda, the title character in Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs, Charles de Etoard in Super Dimension Cavalry Southern Cross, Judah in Fist of the North Star, Jack the Pumpkinhead in Return to Oz.
Oh.
Donatello in the original TMNT. Tsunaike in Crying Freeman. Fields in Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Johnny Five in Short Circuit 2 specifically. Gabriel Ramirez Garcia in Gundam War in the Pocket. Sentaro Daimonji in Ranma 1/2. The West Kai in Dragon Ball Z. Itchy Itchford in All Dogs Go to Heaven. Krusty in The Simpsons. Raphael in the first TMNT movie, but Mikey in the second one?
Damn!
Damn! Really weird that he was one in one and then another in the second one.
It happens.
Yep.
Like, Rob Paulson has been multiple turtles in different incarnations.
Hang on, I need to verify something. Yuichiro Kumada in Sailor Moon.
Ah, Ray's beard.
Broly in the DBZ movies. Zangelis in Slayers. Dave Forrest in Police Knots. Sho Shinjo in Battle Arena Toshinden. Zack in Dead or Alive. Link Static in Small Soldiers. Edgar Fisher in Master Keaton. Kotatsu the Hell Painter in Inuyasha. Waddlesworth in 102 Dalmatians. Urizane in S. Cryad. Kamakiri in Naruto. Chuck Thorndike in Sonic X. Gravekeeper's Chief in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Amnesia in Ergo Proxy. Troopmaster Bickle in Stuart Little 3. I keep forgetting there was a Stuart Little 3.
I think there
Most
were
people
4,
do.
actually.
Christ.
Because the other 2 were direct-to-video.
Yeah, I have to imagine only... Did the second one even have Michael J. Fox?
The second one did, yes.
Okay, those other 2 did not. No way.
Yeah, and the other 2 were like directed. Were like
Wait,
also
actually?
animated.
Yeah, they were cartoons, yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Spaghetti Head in Powerpuff Girls Z. Joker in Klonoa. President Tanaka in Persona 4 The Animation. Junji Morikawa in Lollipop Chainsaw. Goki Shibukawa in Baki. Raffles the Third in Fire Force. Hirotoshi Buratsura in Blue Lock. And Igor in Persona 3 Reload.
Oh, by the way, sorry, but Michael J. Fox was in Stuart Little 3,
When was this?
Okay.
and there was no 4.
When was
Oh,
Stuart Little 3?
2005.
I need
Wow.
I also know there was a TV series, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It was
Some
2005.
film.
You said, oh dear.
Oh?
That would explain why he took a lot of voice roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to verify when the thing happened.
Although, as for 4Kids Waffle, set the counter to 5, it's Sean Schimmel again.
Oh jeez.
And
Isaac,
I
you know.
mentioned...
Good.
What were you going to say?
I was like, Isaac, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
diagnosed like sometime in the 90s.
He got it in
just
'91,
really
but
bad.
kept his secret till 2000 or '98.
Yeah.
Point is, it's why he retired from acting, and it's probably I have to imagine it's why he took some voice roles because it's a lot easier to voice act than it's when you have a debilitating disease like that.
But in the good news column, he did start a lot of activism for people with Parkinson's.
Oh yeah, Michael J. Fox is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's just that would explain why he. Yeah. Anyway, 4Kids voice Sean Schimmel. You said.
Yeah. Counter is at 5, it's Sean Schimmel again. I think this is the last name character he played in One Piece.
I can't believe
And-
I'm only at 5.
Yeah. And I mentioned this earlier, but they gave him more of a Russian accent in the 4Kids dub. Because Snow. Or they were really reminded of Meister Burgermeister.
The irony of not giving Robin a Russian accent, but giving Wapple one.
Okay, let me try to stretch to justify this.
Go on.
So Drum Island is said to be based on America, though I'm guessing we're talking like North America.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps even Alaska. And you know who used to own Alaska?
Russian.
Russians.
I mean Russia.
That's fair. I'm just thinking it was because the submarine reminded them of Hunt for Red October.
That could be too.
But really, I guess they just couldn't wait for the actual Russian stereotype long into the future.
Why do I assume we're getting fucking vodka Drunkinsky?
You say vodka.
I was referencing the Punch-Out character, yes. Because in Japanese, it's not Soda Popinski, it's vodka Drunkinsky.
Yeah.
See, my first thought when I think of Russian stereotype is the heavy from TF2.
Mine is Boris.
Or Zangief.
Yeah. Anyway, well, a line from, I think it's Luffy then Sanji. They're attacking us! Well, yeah, the gun's pointing at my face kind of gave that away.
Yeah. I was like, Usopp going, oh crap, it's a pirate ship! Wait, we're all pirates, never mind.
You idiot, we all have pirates! And then I think it's Luffy. What kind of guy likes to eat knives?
Well, Rosen, we took Eat Man off the random A wheel. Here he is.
Becky, can you just do an edit of Mo with 2 knives, but it's Wapple about to eat one?
Does he also eat a bowl of nails for breakfast without any milk?
Milk is optional. Anyway, so they call this Drum Kingdom.
Well, that was the name of the kingdom that Wapple formerly ruled.
I mean, yeah, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Wapple wants to go to Drum Island Kingdom, but since the crew doesn't have a pose, he settles for the ship by eating it.
I could do without the chewing noises, though.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Damn good.
And there's another member of Wapple's gang, Kuro Marimo. Okay, yeah. Kuro is obviously black in Japanese, and Marimo is a seaweed ball.
It's a reference to his afro.
Yeah, it makes
basically.
sense. Oh my god, why? Oh, is that why? Is Marimo what fucking Mosshead translates to?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Zoro's hair looks like moss, and Sanji's always calling him that.
Fair enough. Kuromarimo is played by Charles Baker, who was Ryo Okuyasu in Peach Girl, Goro Ishizu in Hell Girl, Bliss in FMA Brotherhood, and Nishi Sonata in Sekirei. In Japanese, it's Kenji Nomura, who was the narrator for Hell's Paradise, as well as San Viento in JoJo, aka Santana, Token on South Park, Lex Luthor in Superman Animated, Tyrus in Trigun, Jack in this show, later on, I guess. I kind of copied these notes from when we covered him in JoJo, just to save myself some time. Yujiro Hanma in the 2001 Baki anime, Captain Quark in Ratchet & Clank, Delfino in FMA, Bloat in Finding Nemo, which I think that's the fucking pufferfish, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yami Rialgo in Bleach, Windsor Gorilla in My Gym Partner's a Monkey, Storm the Albatross in Sonic, Ken in B-Movie, you know, the guy that gets cucked by Jerry Seinfeld B. Just wanted that to sink in.
Getting cucked by a dude whose dick's gonna explode the first time he has sex.
Perhaps the same could be said of all virgins. Democ in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Iron Tiger in Blaze Blue, The Missing Link in Monsters vs. Aliens, Hefty Smurf in the Smurfs movies, The Minotaur in Little Witch Academia, Akihiko Kano in Tokyo Ghoul, Topo in Dragon Ball Super, Yukio Terada in Yakuza. Oh, he was fucking Terada! Sorry, I've been playing Yakuza games, and like in the in-between, I've played Zero and Kiwami 2, and Terada's a major character in Kiwami and Kiwami 2. Okay, yeah, it's fucking Terada, okay. That just clicked with me. Actually, now that I know what Terada sounds like, Kuromarimo being played by him is weird. Ricardo Welkin in ReZero, Bomb in Angry Birds, Reinhardt in Overwatch, the douche in Sausage Party, Atsushi Suedo in the new Baki, the Effector T-Cell in Cells at Work, Lewis Mueller in Great Pretender, Goro Aizawa in Tomo-chan, and Allure Andrew in Mashal.
In the 4Kids dub, Kuromarimo was Jamie McGonigal, who was Hotshot in Chaotic, Pinchinon in Gal Gaigar, Lemonade in Jungle Emperor Leo, Now in Peach Girl, Eugene in 3 Delivery, Teddington Twinter Snap in Viva Pinata.
The fuck did you say to me?
It's Viva Pinata. All the characters have names like that.
I wasn't expecting... I forgot 4Kids did fucking Viva Pinata.
Not just the game, but the
They did the game too?
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Okay.
Jonathan in Bullet Witch, and Johnny Garland in Shadow Hearts from the New World.
Oh, God. The crew gets to ass kicking, and apparently Wapol is also a devil fruit user. He ate the Munch Munch fruit. I thought he just had pica.
By the way, the Munch Munch fruit, or the Baku Baku no Mi, has an image. I will post it now.
And we turn to Becky.
Okay, so in this edition of Bite of the Cum Cum Fruit, okay, I think it's obvious. It's for boar fetishists. Like, really extreme boar fetishists.
I mean, the fruit looks like a goddamn pair of jaws, so... Anyway, thankfully Luffy's too gristly to eat, and Wapol goes flying. Given he can't swim, his troops go and rescue him. That was easy.
When Wapol was eating the ship, he goes, "This ship doesn't taste half bad." Sounded like he said shit.
Which, again, makes me think of one of the few funny jokes or jokes that still hold up in Rick and Morty, where the guy literally eating a bowl of shit. This shit is delicious!
Also, Wapol got the fruit from its previous user, Munch Makuchi.
Maybe the best Colbert joke of all time.
Yeah. Looks like Team Wapol's blasting off again.
Usopp calling Wapol a garbage can.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Vivi
I knew you were. What am I? A garbage can. I knew you were, but what am I? A garbage can.
It just keeps going. Vivi apparently recognizes Wapol, but can't place it. Oh well, questions for later. For now, Nami needs a doctor.
Also, I'm just imagining after Usopp calls him a garbage can, he's all depressed, and then Chess goes, "Hey, don't worry, boss. You need to stay motivated. Remember, it's garbage can, not garbage cannot."
I'm eating you for that.
You say that, but...
Meanwhile, Smoker and crew are in the Grand Line and found something. And Tashiki got a new sword and almost Kuina's herself with it.
Yeah. Don't fall down the stairs like your clone did, Tashiki.
Oh no!
Has anyone ever floated the idea that Kuina and Tashiki are not, in fact, clones, but actual twins separated at birth?
I mean,
Like,
that could be true.
It's plausible. It happens.
Yeah. Clearly, her luck is not as good as Zoro's.
That transponder snail makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's in blackface.
I have a joke about it later. Smoker and crew know that Crocodile's after the gang, which works because they're after them both. And hey, there's a tied-up guy. This is Mr. 11. They caught him in a place called Runes. Mr. 11's played by Chris Ayers, who we talked about as Johnny, and Kenichio Ono in Japanese, who we talked about as Gin.
In the 4Kids dub, Mr. 11 was Chris Kaysen, who was also one of the few 4Kids voice actors to last until the Funimation changeover. He was also Shu in the original Dragon Ball dub, Mr. Popo, Tien, Malaka, and Pintar in DBZ, Shesta in Escaflowne, M1 and Miyamoto in Yu Yu Hakusho, some other One Piece characters, including apparently Leo from the Logtown filler, Gluttony in Fullmetal Alchemist, Babbitt in Kodacha, Chamo in Negima, Hiro in Tsubasa Chronicle, Yoshiki in Hellgirl, Haruki Hanai in School Rumble, Tochumaru and Siegfried in Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, Spike in Bakano, Number 65 in D. Greyman, Heroro in Sergeant Frog, the Golem, Jack the Ripper, and Watson in Soul Eater, Lutz from Phantom Requiem for the Phantom, which I included solely because of the bit we have with its name. The Phantom? Requiem for the Phantom? Hadai, Karaka, and Wally Buchanan from Fairy Tail. Bad box art Mega Man from Street Fighter Cross
I'm
Tekken.
so glad you put it as that too, because originally I had gotten my notes mixed up. I thought Chris Kaysen was Mr. 11 in Funimation, but Eli informed me it was Chris Ayers, and so I wrote voice notes for Chris Kaysen and put that exact phrase as well.
In fairness, both of them have done roles for both 4Kids and Funimation. So
and also, he's called Bad Box Art Mega Man in the game.
I know. That's why I called him that.
Yeah.
Bei from Toriko, Tatsu from Xenoblade Chronicles X, Sluggerus from One Punch Man, Hideki, Shirihiko, and Mitsura from Mob Psycho 100, Dial from Tales of Berseria, Tristan Turnbull from Ace Attorney, the male player character from God Eater 3, And everyone's favorite character, Mishima, one of the guys who gets his head crushed by Makima in One Punch Man.
You mean a Chainsaw Man?
Yes, James.
Makima was getting one-shotted by Saitama would be great.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Eleven's a moron.
Yeah. I was just holding it for a friend.
We didn't tell you you had it until now.
No.
Well, Smoker and crew are heading to Alabasta. Meanwhile, Nami still needs a doctor. I love Luffy making super weird faces with his powers.
Yeah. Just Luffy with the Batman face in the background when he falls back.
And I need an image for this next joke. Oh, Vivi slept next to Nami. And so did everyone else, but to quote a meme that I found from KZ, maintaining the agenda is our top priority.
Also,
Speaking
is
of which,
Usopp... Sorry, go ahead.
you first.
Is Usopp using his goggles like a sleep mask?
Yeah. I guess Luffy just fell asleep right there with the picture frame embedded in his forehead.
Where's Sanji? Oh, he's got crow's nest duty. You know, I'm very much against smoking, but I guess it's keeping him warm.
Yeah. It's kind of sad because I think in this moment Sanji missed his one chance to have a tender moment with Nami while playing Lookout.
In fairness to Sanji, this entire arc so far, he's been actually a really good guy.
Yeah, I agree.
I've been told to savor these moments.
Hmm.
Sanji fell asleep in the crow's nest and woke up to the sound of Usopp repairing the ship. And just put Luffy and Patch Adams.
Yeah. Meanwhile, below decks, Luffy's just stretching his face to try and make Nami smile, but it's pretty freaky.
Yeah. So in the Grand Line, there are 4 types of islands based around the seasons. Of course, it's flexible enough to suit the plot.
Traveling between the different island types is also the best way to get your preferred version of Sazbak.
The weather's calm, so sure enough, there's an island.
Luffy just going, wake up, wake up. Just use this as an alarm clock.
I got it.
The scream at the
Nami.
end.
Nami! 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 Sanji reminds Luffy that they're not here for an adventure, but Luffy's already hyped up for snow.
I love snow. It's so white.
Luffy, how
Said
much
nobody in
actual-
Canada when Informer dropped.
Luffy, how much actual experience do you have with snow?
I just found out it exists!
Like, seriously, what's the climate in his home village?
Pretty normal. For an island.
So,
Also, he wasn't cold until it was pointed out to him. Man, Luffy
Yeah,
really
I
is
guess
a cartoon character.
I'm guessing he doesn't get much snow back home.
I love Sanji's reaction of, guess I'll wait for the inevitable. Oh, that's why it's Drum Island. There are fucking drum-shaped mountains on it.
Mm-hmm.
Luffy's shockingly not freezing, giving it 10 below. There it is. Thankfully, he's got a winter outfit. Can't protect against a mob of people, though. They're led by this slab of beef, Dalton. Dalton's played by
Before that, we barely said hello and they already hate us. Average New York reaction.
Mm-hmm. Dalton's played by J. Michael Tatum, who we talked about as Pearl. In Japanese, it's Kenichi Ono, who we also talked about as Gin. Okay, I didn't expect it to be the exact same voice actor twice in a row.
1 second.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. In the 4Kids dub, Dalton was voiced by Ted Lewis, who I previously talked about as Mary.
Yep. Oh shit, Vivi just got shot.
Well, damn, I guess we're skipping the Alabasta arc. Also, of course, 4Kids skipped that cliffhanger, and they edited it really awkwardly, even for them.
No!
Like, they cut right from where Usopp was talking about how hostile the residents were, removing the cliffhanger gunshot entirely, to a literal jump cut where Vivi's on the ground already. But they kept the dialogue pretty much the same, and Vivi even says the shot we didn't see grazed her arm.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a ping issue in a fighting game.
Like, what shot? It's just straight up bad.
I'm just thinking of that clip from Maximilian Dude's fighting game memes video. What the fuck was that? Pretty fine episode.
Yeah.
It was a good establishment of Wapple and his men and the hostilities of the Drum Kingdom. Not really that much else about it, though.
Yep. Anything else before we go to the next one?
Not really.
No.
Okay. Episode 80, An Island Without Doctors, Adventure in a Nameless Land. We open on the
second half, Rosen. The second half of episode 80 and the first half of episode 81 became 4Kids episode 49, Rabid Rabbits.
In fairness to me, 4Kids continuously doing this makes it really hard to know when I need to pause.
Also, did 4Kids...
I told you when it comes back. You just keep forgetting.
I do. It's really fucking difficult. Anyway.
Also, did 4Kids accidentally predict the fucking rabbits?
We all went to make the scream.
Yeah.
We open with the crew being surrounded as Vivi is fine. I guess it just grazed her.
Why the dramatic faint then?
It was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Vivi begs for a doctor, but also says Luffy's not fit to captain. What the fuck? And Luffy actually takes her reasoning to heart and joins her in begging. Glad Luffy can learn.
Yeah, it feels like this arc is meant to teach Luffy that there's situations he can't solve with fighting.
Yeah.
My brain hurts.
But I feel the need to point out that Vivi's like, see, asking politely actually works. And I'm like, yeah, after you got shot.
Dalton says they don't have a name for this village. By the way, yeah, Dalton takes them to their village. They don't have a name for the island. They have a name for the village. It's Bighorn. And the only doctor on it is a witch. Just another Tuesday.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
I love the hiking bear, and I bow to him too.
Yeah. That's literally just a Digimon.
Yep.
It's Frigimon.
Zoro's training was fucking modified?
Yeah.
Again, we turn to Becky.
Also, if he's training in ice cold water like that, he's gonna have nipples that can cut glass.
Let's see, it'd be
On an
Yon Gotoryu, because the nipples would each be a sword.
I guess Zoro would know how to stitch up his own wounds by now.
I think you're gonna say Zoro would know how to stitch up his nipples. What does it
Why
even
would you
mean?
want to?
Oh god. See, this is what I love about these podcasts. If I'm exhausted, things get really interesting. They arrive at Bighorn Village, and we get a ton of more awesome Oda animal designs, is what I thought. It's mostly just people, I think.
Like, Luffy's going on about how weird the animals in the snowy village are, and I'm like, you've been on an island with weird mutant animal hybrids.
Yeah.
You were just on an island with dinosaurs.
But they weren't snow dinosaurs.
Dalton sends the guards back, as the crew clearly didn't mean the village any harm. Oh, and those weren't, like, guards for the country or anything, they're just regular people. They get Nami into a bed, and shit, Vivi's being spotted for being Vivi.
Yeah.
Vivi's excuse of, I just have one of those faces, I guess. Yeah, typical Oda girl face.
I was gonna say, I have that written too.
Yeah, sometimes the jokes are really easy.
Yeah. These two are... Also, on a lighter note, we see Luffy and Usopp building Snowman and Snowzilla outside Dalton's house. Although, 4Kids, do you hate fun? Because they completely cut that bit out.
If it's not advancing the plot, we don't fucking care.
So, when Dalton is talking about... I guess that would be what we talk about next.
Yeah, let's see. No, we need to talk about how Nami has a fever of 107.
Yeah, it's only getting worse.
God damn it, Luffy and Usopp.
Yeah.
So there's a castle at the top of the Drum Rocky Mountains, and that's where the doctor is, Dr. Kureha. Good.
So when Dalton's talking about Dr. Kureha, we get probably the most irrelevant change 4Kids has ever made, where they changed Dr. Kureha's favorite food from pickled plums to prunes.
Because she's old!
I guess it's because pickled plums are rare in America.
No, it's because she's old!
Yeah.
Also, I got curious. Also, just mentioning the fever of 107. I was always I always had it in my head that anything over 104 would mean you were fucking dead. So I decided to look up what the highest fever ever was that someone survived.
Hey, Casey,
And according to an article from the National Institute of Health, the highest reported core body temperature. Oh shit!
Casey, how old do you think this woman is?
60.
140.
Looks good for under 40.
Right?
Actually, yes, she'll be quick to tell you she's only 139.
I stand
anyway.
corrected. She's 139. Get to you, Becky.
Anyway, the highest reported core temperature, body temperature in a patient who survived without permanent residual deficits was 115.7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fucking hell!
Jeez.
This
Wow.
You
yeah,
could
apparently
fry
it's
an
a
egg on that forehead.
Yeah, apparently it was a 52-year-old patient who suffered from environmental heat stroke, possibly exacerbated by ethanol consumption.
That'll do it.
Like,
Yeah.
hang on, I need to...
It's
Ethanol's like...
moonshine, right?
I was gonna say, ethanol's a fucking gas, right?
That's alcohol.
Right, I was making sure... Yeah, like, some people use it as gasoline.
Yeah, it's moonshine.
Oh, the title of the article this is from is Recovery from Severe Hyperthermia and Rhabdomyolysis Induced by Methamphetamine Body Stuffing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't do meth, kids.
No.
Yeah.
Also, don't be a kid if you're watching this on Twitch. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, we hear about how she, like, rides into town on a fucking sled pulled by reindeer. What's she, Santa Claus? Oh, god damn it.
Just cut in the... Yeah. For
Yeah,
Father
yeah. Ask me, I'll send you it, Isaac.
So
we
what's
have our fun, but for some reason, 4Kids basically cut out all of the Christmas references from this arc, except for the ending, which they probably couldn't have cut around, including the bit where we see Dr. Correja flying around in a sleigh.
Aren't 4Kids a bunch of Christians?
Here's the thing. They want to cut out reference to pretty much any religion.
I see. For some reason, I got in my head that they were, like, Bible thumpers. I don't know why. I think it's
they
just
were
because
just
they can be...
paranoid about offending any religion.
I think I got in my head that they're Bible thumpers because they can be really racist.
Not every racist is a Bible thumper.
I know. It's like, not every Bible thumper's a rectangle. Oh my god.
Also, I gotta ask, if Correja's the One Piece version of Santa, then what's the One Piece version of Krampus?
Wobble. Didn't take long.
He just eats bad kids.
Instead of carrying him in a sack, he is the sack.
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
Well, he is kind of a sack.
Right? Oh, and she travels with some weird creature no one can identify. So, there's only one option. Wait for Correja to arrive. Luffy says, fuck that, he's gonna carry Nami up the mountain. I mean, I know it sounds insane, but it's the only possible option for Nami to survive, and Nami knows they need to hurry, so she's on board.
To wake her up, he just goes, Nami? Nami?
We did that earlier.
I know.
I really do love Nami and Luffy's friendship. They really do have a strong bond after our long park.
Yeah. Moments like these are a reminder that, yeah, they bicker a lot, but ultimately, probably especially due to what happened in Arlong Park, Nami does still trust Luffy with her life.
Yep. Sanji says he's coming too, and Usopp points out that they can't fall once or Nami's done for. The fuck is a loppin'? Oh, they're killer rabbits, gotcha.
Insert money python joke.
Let's get the
here.
obvious out of the way here. Jesus Christ!
Look at
the bones!
And it's Cream Puff. Okay.
Yeah.
That one's for us.
Also, Usopp, you might want to put on, like, a nose muff for that thing.
Don't say nose muff. I know you mean muffler, but... Anyway.
Look, it's cold and it's sticking out in the snow like that.
God damn it!
That's why you put earmuffs on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Not everything is a dick joke, Rosen.
Well, in this case, I thought it was a vagina joke.
Apparently, they actually sell nose warmers on Amazon.
Usopp definitely needs one of those.
I'm just thinking. You remember the Red Hot Chili Peppers would wear like only a cock sock on stage?
Yeah.
Just thinking that for Usopp's nose.
Oh, they also sell them on Etsy as well. Of course, they
Yeah.
sell them on Etsy.
Of course they do.
Vivi and Usopp waiting for them to get back is great.
Hypothermia is so endearing.
I wonder if icicles will form on Usopp's nose. So, for whatever reason we'll learn later, all the doctors left a long time ago, but they left because of a devastating pirate attack. Can't blame them for being worried about pirates, though. And then we find out that fucking Blackbeard did this.
Yeah, I forgot that Blackbeard was mentioned this early.
Right? Sorry, Casey's saying something.
Oh,
What's up,
I
buddy?
should mention, besides the silhouette for Blackbeard obviously not matching how it'll look later.
Yeah, of course. Well, shit, Casey heard about Blackbeard.
Shit.
This is why you don't exaggerate your voice loud where I hear you when I'm cooking shit.
Or you could close the door!
No, I will not close the door. Please cut
Is
this
it
part
really a
out.
spoiler that Blackbeard shows
No,
up
it's
in a
not.
pirate
Honestly, I'm
series?
shocked she didn't know already.
It's
Like,
a pirate show.
I'm
There's
not
gonna be a
upset about her knowing
Blackbeard.
that. It's a pretty famous one.
Yeah.
But anyway, as I was saying, not besides the inaccurate silhouette, there's actually 4 people at this point, and the 5th is not even a person.
I thought that one of the silhouettes did kind of look like the sniper guy he gets later, but even so.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, and like, especially when we actually do see him, there are 4 human characters, and then the 5th crew member is an animal.
Yeah, it only took 5 of Blackbeard's men to annihilate his entire country. God damn.
So they were 5 for fighting?
Oh, the king here apparently sucked. Wonder who... Oh, it was Wapple.
Yeah.
Back with Luffy, Sanji, and Nami. Oh my god, Luffy's still wearing sandals. And Sanji questions him, "This is my police." I think you mean policy. Yeah, that.
So does that make Luffy the policeman?
I can't remember why I wrote this, but I wrote, Luffy, your science needs citing.
Because he's saying people in snow countries never sleep.
Oh yeah, that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Isn't
Also-
during the,
Good.
isn't this also where that one baby Lopin was trying to attack him?
Yeah,
No, this was before.
I was just about to say, oh shit, the Lopins are attacking.
Yeah.
Also, I put a couple pictures in our podcast group DM of nose warmers.
Oh, these
that
are
I found.
awful. I hate these.
Usopp would need like an extra large
Yeah.
one of those.
Like I said, it'd just be the
Be a
Red Hot Chili
toot
Peppers
shake.
cocksock. Anyway.
What the fuck is the face on this one? What the fuck?
Oh god.
I'm gonna. Hang on.
we got
God.
Becky down a, we got Becky down a rabbit hole. Haha.
Okay, look at the one in this screen cap on the bottom right.
Oh god!
What? What the fuck is
No.
that?
I don't think we can show that.
No, we cannot.
I'm not putting that in.
Don't!
I
For the love of
refuse.
God, don't! Daga Kotowaru! We just need Isaac in the fucking Rohan face. There, Becky. There is your penance for showing that is drawing Isaac as Rohan. Oh,
Anyway, today is the day of the Lepus.
there it is. And Luffy and Sanji are just no-selling it. And Isaac, please
I
cut
love-
it. Good.
You first.
Isaac, please cut in the Mike Saklasa bunny scream.
I love how they're having a casual conversation while just dodging the rabbits. Or at least they did in the original. 4Kids completely cut this first
Come
part.
on!
I do love the line from Sanji before he drop kicks the little one. You're becoming a pain in my ass!
And then Luffy's like, yeah, what was with that thing?
Wait, I finally found it. A nose warmer that can fit Usopp.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Let's see here. Oh, sweet Jesus! It's like a party hat. Oh shit, that's a ton of Loppins. Well, they're big and white, so they must be polar bears. That or me.
Or Midwestern.
Okay, I've got to look away from these things now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Vivi had pretty much met. Vivi had previously met Wapple in a Monarch meeting, and my god, Vivi's bad at keeping her secret a secret!
Yeah.
What the fuck is a monarch meeting?
It's a bit of a lateral move from... There's a bit of a lateral move from 4Kids here. Vivi says she met Wapple in a meeting of something called, quote, the League of the King.
That's
Had the
actually
Four Kids
sound awesome sounding.
Had the Four Kids dub continued, they might have continued to use this term for what would become known as the Levely or Reverie meeting, which we'll talk about much later. Basically, it's a meeting where all the heads of the world's governments come together to talk business.
So it's the United Nations.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And just as effective.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wapol just fled when the country was attacked. What a giant piece of shit. Vivi is rightfully outraged, and Dalton says the worst thing that can happen is Wapol returning. So, of course, that's what happens.
Yeah. Somehow, Wappleteen returned.
Oh, God, no! I mean, Dalton kind of looks like Oscar Isaac there.
Yeah.
That
I
should
want
be...
an edit. Becky, definitely make an edit of the somehow Palpatine return.
That one
with
seems
Dalton's
easy, yeah.
face.
Oh shit! That to be continued transition was sick as fuck. Where it was written in the snow and then cuts to the actual thing.
Yeah.
They need to do more of that shit. That was awesome.
Also, in fairness to Wapol, even if he had stayed to fight, his men could not have beaten Blackbeard.
No, but as a king, you try.
Yeah. I do respect Vivi for at least wanting to be a good ruler, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There sure are a lot of them. I mean, they're rabbits.
Yeah. Anything before we move to the next episode?
Nope.
All right. Episode 81. Are you happy? The Doctor Called Witch. We open...
Okay, this one's for Gomer. Are you happy?
How do I get that one? Gomer's weird ass brain rot is sinking in.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. Anyway.
Is that Wicked?
Yes.
Okay.
The second half of episode 81, as well as episode 82, became 4Kids episode 50, Avalanche.
The 1978 Mercedes Avalanche class, when you arrive seconds before the big one.
Great line from Sanji here. Move it, you damn bunnies!
We open on Luffy and Sanji standing up against the Loppins, and Nami is only concerned about making it to Alabasta. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Sanji forbids Luffy from fighting because Nami would feel the impact of every move, which is a good point. Only one thing to do: dodge and run.
Yeah. You gotta be like Ukog from Dragon Ball Evolution.
But don't retreat. That's a little difficult.
Yeah.
Look, Luffy, if you can dodge a rabbit, you can dodge a ball.
Seems that Sanji has field disadvantage against snow. Well, shit. I like that Sanji caught the hat, because I don't think Sanji has been told the significance of the hat yet. Maybe they discussed it over on their way to Arlong Park.
Maybe.
At the very least, he would have gotten the implication.
Yeah. The two leap off a Loppin, but make the mistake of taunting. Oh, right, they can jump.
Yeah,
They're rabbits.
rabbits aren't known for their jumping power or anything.
Nami, please just be okay, says Vivi. Again!
Yeah.
Maintaining the agenda is our top priority.
Yes.
Also, Bad of the Bear.
Yes, of course. That lady that Usopp and Luffy mistook for a bear informs Vivi, Usopp, and Dalton that Kureha is in the next town. Mother shit fuck.
This, by the way, the large woman is named Nejikuma Maria.
Yeah, I had it written down, but she's not a big enough character to get the notes for.
I know, but it literally means bear.
Yeah, I know. Kuma's, of course,
I
bear.
got that from the Kuma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I know that! Oh, goody, now there's crying children. Is there a doctor in the village? Unfortunately for Nami, yes. Yes, there is. Dr. Kureha is played by Julie Mayfield, who was Shiori... Yep.
Wapple's men killing all the guardsmen when they landed was cut from the 4Kids dub, to no one's surprise.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They also removed the injuries from the wounded civilian who warns them.
Yep. Dr. Kureha is played by Julie Mayfield, who was Shiori Minamino in Yu Yu Hakusho, Kyoko Honda in Fruits Basket, Eri Kisaki in Detective Conan, Namie Okawa in Shiki, Queen Victoria in Black Butler, and one of the wise contacts in Spy Family. In Japanese, she's played by the absolute legend of Seiyu, Masako Nozawa, who was Merryweather in Sleeping Beauty, Kitaro in the original Gegege no Kitaro from 1968, Yuri in Ashido no Joe, the original Doraemon, Kim and Marl in Neo Human Kashan, the title character in the 1976 Huck Finn anime, Hakotsuki in Getarobo G, Genta Kozake in Fighting General Daimos, Tetsuro Hoshino in Galaxy Express 39s, Kintaro in the original Urusei Yatsura, Agra in the Dark Crystal, Hiroshi Suzushi in Voltron, Tip and Ozma in the Oz anime we dropped, Jim Hawkins in the Treasure Island anime, Doug Funny, Elekid in Pokemon, Ohamba-san in Hamtaro, Guilmon in Digimon Tamers, Mama Zap in Mega Man NT Warrior, Mama Stout in Jane King of Bandits, Ma in Lion King 1.5, Aurora in Sergeant Frog, the Dorm Mother in Hells, Granny in The Croods, Obaba Tamura in Ping Pong the Animation, the Zawa sound in the Tonegawa spinoff, one of many, TOB1 in Star Wars Visions, and a little oft-forgotten character called Son Goku. A living legend, Masako Nozawa is one of the most important seiyuu of all time.
The 4Kids dub gave her a much more witchy-sounding voice, courtesy of the original Meowth herself, Maddie Blaustein. Sadly, this was her only role in the One Piece 4Kids dub, which is kind of surprising. If you're curious, some of her other roles include a lot of Pokemon characters, including Bill, Bruno, Lieutenant Surge, the hippie that played the flute for Snorlax, and Melvin the Magician. Amgrim, Loffer, and Lizard Valeth from Valkyrie Profile, Gillis from Slayer's Try, Dr. K from Cubix, Solomon Moto and Zygor from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Chef Kawasaki and Waddle Doo from Kirby Right Back At Ya, Oslo from Fighting Foodons, Megira from Megira from Samurai Deeper Kyo, Dr. Clash from F-Zero GP Legend, Overkill from G.I. Joe Sigma 6, Sartorius from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the President from Shadow the Hedgehog, the Babylon Guardian from Sonic Riders, Corina Chalkstritch and Police Rashberry from Viva Pinata, E123 Omega from the 4Kids dub era of Sonic games, and of course everyone's favorite role, Mr. Grizzlepuss from the Little Panda Fighter. Funnily enough, considering her Cubix voice, I also recall that in the 4Kids dub she asked Chopper to call her Dr. K, which I think might have been a casting gag.
It is a fucking...
R.I.P.
Yeah, it's a fucking tragedy that Maddie Blaustein is no longer with us. Because do you know how awesome it would be to have her as Kiku?
Be amazing.
Kureha tells her... Good.
Well, she paved the way for other trans voice actresses, so...
Indeed.
Yep.
Kureha tells her animal companion Chopper to come with her as she scares the townspeople with her entrance. But yes, this is where she points out, I'll have you know I'm only 139!
Well, she is a doctor. I guess she knows a thing or two about keeping young.
Yep. Kureha asks if she could treat Tamachibi the crying kid, and the dad eventually acquiesces. Meanwhile, Usopp, Vivi, and Dalton race to find Kureha to tell her to get her ass home.
They head toward Cocoa Weed, which is my favorite enhanced candy bar.
Hang on.
I love some of the jokes when she's treating Tamachibi, like she hits him in the leg. You see, now you've forgotten all about your hands hurting.
Yeah.
I fucking love her.
This is the anesthesia talk.
I think, Becky, I think you know what's warranted.
Gilf, 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 gilf.
Yeah.
And I am praying to any deity that may be listening. Can we get that Jamie Lee Curtis fan casting?
It has to be happening. It has to be happening. So, Tamachibi, his leg is infected and inflamed, and he almost died. Time to knock the kid out and operate.
It works, and she demands some provisions and half of the town's and half of the inn's assets.
Specifically, she asks for all the toilet paper and trash bags they have, all the food and plum wine, and 50% of the assets. This really is based on America.
Although this is still less highway robbery than the American healthcare system would be.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, she kind of reminds me of another jerk-ass doctor who often asks for insane prices. I am, of course, referring to the legendary Osamu Tezuka's creation, Blackjack.
Yeah. Probably an influence.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably because, one, she lives out in the middle of nowhere, so of course she needs a lot of provisions, and she's also an independent contractor, so she needs to, instead of working for a big corporation, so of course she needs a lot of payment.
Chopper's getting riled up at the townspeople getting mad, but Kureha calms him down. And look, Tamachibi's doing better. Kureha's awesome.
Yeah. She is great.
Back at the ship, Zoro's freezing his nipples off. Not his nipples, Becky needs those.
Oh no, he's freezing. The only cure for that is getting naked and cuddling with someone.
He's more popsicle now than man.
Guru doesn't want to exercise, but now Zoro's gone, or he just went fishing by hand.
Yeah.
This guy.
Poor Karoo. Now he's a frozen duck.
Trying to eat as quietly as possible, I am. Sanji and Luffy have lost a lot, but never mind, they're there. And oh shit, avalanche time.
Avalanche! Just that one random bonus track from Guitar Hero.
Yep. Usopp's curious about Dalton, and Dalton says they used to work for Wapol in the army. He used to serve Wapol's father, and when Wapol took over, things turned to shit.
Knew his father, I did.
You leave his father out of this.
I think this is during that scene. I think it's at this point there's a scene where in the flashback they're taking a lift, which happens to look like a mushroom. And funny enough, years later, when we have the movie version of this arc, we
Movie
have
9.
like what?
Movie 9.
Yeah. They would introduce a character who would be Wapol's brother, and he's like mushroom themed.
Yeah, he has
Well,
he has the mush fruit.
So I have to wonder if Oda thought about having a mushroom-themed villain with Wapol beforehand, or just it came to him.
Maybe.
Maybe just rewatching footage.
I mean, it seems to fit. Have a mushroom lift, maybe have a brother.
But yeah, Wapol exiled the doctors on purpose, only to serve him. What a piece of shit.
Picture Donald Trump's first day as president.
Why should I care what happens to those useless people? Oh, this really is America.
Yeah.
Vivi's disgusted at how Wapol ruled, and Dalton realizes who she is.
Meanwhile, in a change of pace, Zoro gets lost.
Oh shit, there goes BeckyHop. At least she's going back.
And Zoro unfortunately runs into Correa, and he happens to badmouth her a little, and she kicks him.
Yep. Let's go, Chopper. That boy is clearly some kind of freak.
I mean, he was running around in the snow with his shirt off.
I mean, I've seen teenage boys running around in the snow in their fucking shorts.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this was when I myself was also a teenager, before anyone gets any wrong ideas.
Yeah. Oh goddammit, Wapol's here. And the security forces didn't work.
My first thought with that line from Correa was, I tell you, Chopper, that boy ain't right.
I'm okay, Doc.
It is pretty ridiculous that they keep missing each other, though.
Yep. Oh, double shit. Wapol's castle is the one Correa has living in. Shoutouts to Robson, though.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's that carpenter guy.
Yep. Nino Tomo's here again.
Did I point out he looks like Maken from Gurren Lagann?
Yeah, maybe it's just a shaved head, though.
The fan wiki also mentions that Sam is somewhere in this episode, but I couldn't find him.
But yeah, Jeff said, that looks like the most disgruntled movement I've ever seen.
Referring to Robson, yeah.
Oh, triple shit. Wapol spotted the Mary. Chess and Koromarimo noticed the footprints headed to Bighorn, which is currently unguarded. The lone survival of Wapol's army tells Dalton that Wapol's here, and Dalton runs off to save the day, leaving Usopp and Vivi behind. And wait,
Message
what?
for you, sir. Oh, shit. Sorry.
He's a Buffalo Rider!
No, he's a buffalo soldier.
Oh, right, the Avalanche.
Yeah. Correa's great. There's not much more to say. This was a great first episode for her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 82. Dalton's Resolve. Wapol's core lands on the island.
4Kids episode 52. The Big Climb.
Think it'll take you all day to come up with that one?
So as the avalanche is coming down, Luffy and Sanji only save themselves by jumping onto a tree. Quick, Luffy, grab a random board and use it for a snowboard.
Yeah, this felt like the Sonic Adventure snowboard level.
Yeah.
We open on Luffy Sanji running from the avalanche, which is very quickly catching up to them. They manage to leap on higher ground, but it's not enough, and the avalanche catches them. We'll see what happens with that later. Back in Cocoa Weed Village, the townspeople all march to Bighorn to run after Dalton, who is still a buffalo. And oh my god, the 2000s CG.
Yeah, there's a random 3D shot when Usopp and Vivi are heading toward town. It looked like Mario 64.
I was gonna say, I'm struggling to remember the name of the levels. Cool Mountain, that's what it is.
Sorry.
No, I get. Let's see. Yep, I don't know anything either. Fucking Usopp and Vivi missing the sign to Gyasta like a fucking Looney Tunes gag.
That's a wacky racist gag with the sign.
Yep.
Everyone's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And I
Also,
hope. Good.
Also, for some reason, 4Kids forgot to remove the text here. Pretty inconsistent for them.
Them being lazy? No.
Just Wapple eating the town. I just went brunch.
Yeah, I hope my eating didn't pick up on.
I don't think it did.
Okay,
no.
good, because my next note is, oh god, Wapple's chewing sounds.
Yeah. You didn't want to be a hypocrite.
Hypocrisy's overrated as far as. But I just didn't want to make Isaac edit. Wapple has Kurumari most monarchies, and he's told that the Straw Hats are heading to Drum Castle, and that Dr. Correa is living there now.
The fucking bats with that image of Correa.
By God, that's Dalton's music and sword.
Dalton? Of the Dirty Dalton gang?
And then we see... Go ahead.
It is where... This is when he attacks Wapple, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the manga, he pretty much decapitates Wapple.
What? Oh, right. Because, yeah, the 20 MDs.
Yeah.
Dalton, there's no reasoning with this fucker.
Yeah.
Dalton asks Wapple to leave with him. You can guess how well that goes. Wapple just rubbing in his dictatorship. What a fucker.
Yeah. It's just amazing how Wapple doesn't realize or care how evil he's being. Yep, they're Americans, all right.
To avoid getting shot, Dalton turns into a buffalo, funniest shit we've ever seen, who were driven to near extinction from getting shot. Wait. Oh yeah, no, it's the ox fruit, Becky.
Yeah.
Well, first off, my observation, for the Come Fruit segment, this is obviously for furries.
We turned. I was really hoping you would say just the word furries, and then I would say, and just zoom into Isaac.
Well, Isaac's not an ox furry though.
Fair.
Anyway,
Also, Dalton's got to be really hung.
Yes. Go ahead, continue, Isaac.
Okay, so the name of this okay, they call it the ox fruit, but it's also with Zoan fruits. They also mention that, but we won't get into like the whole details of how types work later. But Zoan fruits will often have an additional name to them. It'll be like something like ox fruit, bison model. Okay, they have models.
Gotcha.
In this case, it's the bison one. Because like if there's gonna be similar like animals and they're like related somehow, they'll put in the model form.
Yeah.
And also there is an image for this.
Ooh, let me see.
It's the fucking Brahma Bull.
Golden Corral's new logo.
It's like a fruit invented by by a steakhouse owner who
It's
was
Luffy's ideal
urged to put a
fruit.
who was urged to put a vegetarian option in the menu.
I think that was a joke in The Simpsons when they went to that steakhouse. Dude's remarkably agile in furry form. Oh, he's really good with that weird sword.
Yeah. He's got a weird, like, fan-shaped sword, but I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quote from Dalton that I wrote down. There could be no hope for a country where the king and his men are the first ones to abandon the people during a time of crisis. Dalton needs to fight Ted Cruz.
I was gonna
Yes.
I was gonna say that's what you said next.
Chess, the fucker, shoots at the crowd, causing Dalton to block the shot, who could have just blocked it with his sword or armor, but
I
here we
know,
are.
right?
Like, he's got those big-ass armored pauldrons, and he didn't put them to good use. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you won't be surprised to hear that Dalton getting pierced with arrows was removed.
Mm-hmm. Oh right, the avalanche, and Zoro is still lost in training and gets swept up mid-rep.
He has
love-
go ahead.
I love the way Usopp goes. What?
Also, Zoro has insane balance.
He's doing push-ups on one finger.
God damn.
Sanji and Luffy get set flying, but Luffy pulls Sanji out of a snow Katamari and onto a falling tree. Oh hey, the Loppins can snowboard.
I'll make rabbit stew out of you. Ooh, rabbit stew, that sounds good.
And this was the point where Casey walked in, who, keep in mind, we just finished Arlong Park the other day. And she's like, what the fuck are those? Loppins. That's not helping. I know.
You know, I've never tried rabbit meat, but can you imagine what the meat off of those rabbits must taste like?
Must be pretty tough, honestly, because they work out a lot.
Fair.
This just leads into Luffy saying he wants that juicy shack meat.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's tough meat, then it would also be good for stew. You just simmer it a long time.
Fair enough. Maybe rabbit stew would be the way to go.
Do you make stew in the rabbit?
No. You just you cut the meat and then put it in a cauldron.
I know, but this entire time my brain has been trying to wedge in making a bread bowl out of the rabbit. I don't know why.
I'm just picturing that one Looney Tunes gag. Bread pull on the rabbit. Bread pull on the rabbit.
No, I don't know why I'm thinking about what rabbit meat must taste, what monster rabbit meat must taste like. Maybe I've been watching too much Delicious.
It's like, okay,
Dungeon.
Laios. Yeah, this race is awesome. Kind of reminds me of Sonic Adventure. Oh shit, they're gonna crash. Damn, Sanji taking the hit so Luffy can take Nami to safety. What a baller move. But Luffy makes the save of Sanji's glove.
Great, now he's buried and without a mitt.
He picks him up later, though. Wapol and his army run as Robin shifts into maximum overdrive. Hiya!
Which is basically, he stands up.
Thankfully, Wapol paid for the turbo.
Yeah.
Fucker abandons his medical staff, though. What a dick.
Shout out to Usopp going, we'll be alright, we'll be alright, we'll be alright.
Run straight north, run straight north! Wapol and his cronies get swallowed up by the avalanche. Honestly, it seems like everyone did. Yeah. A hush washes over Drum Island as the avalanche subsides. All is swept away under
sad music after the avalanche.
I was being poetic, goddammit.
Died. The end.
I was being poetic, goddammit.
I can't though. It's literally sad music. It's like, what the hell?
Because it's a sad thing just happened. The entire town was destroyed. What do you mean sad music? What the hell?
It's the kind of sad music that you see in the flashbacks or during something really bad.
Yeah, because a natural disaster just happened. That's really bad.
They're probably insured.
People die.
This is like our equivalent of a fight between Carl and Bio.
Do you like plain donuts, Isaac? Why am I the Carl?
Chocolate glazed.
Maybe everybody went inside while the snow was covering their buildings.
I thought I was the Shibuya, or at least the KZ.
On a happier note, that reaction shot from the three villains as the avalanche hits them is great.
Oh boy.
Also, it'd be really funny if after this, one of the mountaintops just wasn't wide anymore.
The Rachel Dolezal of mountains.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh my god. As I was trying to say, a hush washes over Drum Island as the avalanche subsides. All is swept away under a blanket of white powder. Luffy and Nami manage to hang on, Luffy giving Nami his jacket and hat to stay warm. And he picked up Sanji along the way.
Again,
oh god damn it, Wapol ate his way out.
I love that little touch of him taking off his hat. That's when you know he's serious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when the avalanche swallowed Wapol and his men, I was like, yeah, just eat the snow.
He blames the Straw Hats for the avalanches, now it's personal for them.
Yeah.
For the record, people don't actually eat snow in real life.
No, god no, it's filthy.
Yeah, you don't know where that snow's been.
I do, and that's the problem.
Yeah. That slasher smile from Luffy and Wapple's little image of him.
It's like what's her name? Fucking Oppies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A baby Lopin is worried for its parent that just got buried, just as Luffy passes by with Nami and Sanji in tow. Luffy, because
okay, maybe I'm a bad person, but my first thought was it would have been hilarious if Luffy had just drop kicked the baby like Sanji did.
No,
Luffy,
don't kick the baby.
because he's a great fucking guy, saves the buried Lopin.
Yeah. Of course, this scene was censored because the Lapin baby had bloody paws, but they couldn't have removed it completely because they helped them later.
Yeah, it's almost like removing things like that is extremely fucking dumb!
But the kids would be scared.
I'm like Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids!
They're literally called 4 Kids Entertainment, Rosen.
As I was saying, Luffy, because he's a great fucking guy, saves the buried Lopin. Oh shit, Wapple found them. Why now? And oh shit!
Seriously, you guys, right now?
Oh shit, ending 5 already!
Yeah.
You're just blazing through these goddamn things!
Yeah. I think one of the reasons that people call Vivi an unofficial Straw Hat is that we have so many endings while Vivi's with the crew, featuring her hanging out with them, and that's not something that a lot of other temporary crew members get, especially because they drop the endings after a while. They do bring them back, though.
This is Before Dawn by Isachi, sung in English by Carly Mosier. Pretty good. Oh my god. Alright, we good to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, episode 83. The island where Snow lives. Climb the Drum Rockies. We open on Wapple confronting Luffy, ignoring him. God, hang on. We open on Wapple confronting Luffy, Luffy ignoring him, and Wapple making new laws to excuse killing Luffy. Oh shit, Kuromarimo has spiked fists. Of course this has to happen when Luffy can't fight. Sick arrow dodge, though.
Yeah.
How the fuck did Wapple do that? Oh, makeup, okay.
Also, I made a little mistake earlier. Last episode was the second half of Avalanche. This is the big climb.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Lopin's with the save. This is why you help the animals.
Talk about
Androcles rabbits.
Talk about a rabbit rampage.
Ah! Luffy thanks the Lopins and heads for the mountain, while Wapple and crew have to deal with the fuzzy onslaught.
What are those stupid bunnies doing standing there?
Luffy's gone about as far as he can go, but it's not looking good, and yet he's reached the base of the mountain. Only one way to go. Up.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
Gripping that cold rock with your bare fingers and toes can't feel good.
Nope. But Luffy climbs the mountain, up the frozen rock, barefoot and barehanded, carrying Nami on his back and Sanji in his mouth. Luffy's the fucking best.
Yeah.
Vivi's awake, and so is...
At one point, Rose and Winterway didn't use the Gum Gum rocket, but I think there's too much wind. If he tried it, they'd just get blown away.
And also, it's way too high.
Yeah.
He could, like,
would not be able to
extend
reach.
one arm further, and... I don't know. Vivi's awake, and so is Usopp, albeit busted up, and oh my god, with the nose dragging.
Yeah.
The slapping...
So, for obvious reasons, 4 Kids censored that shot of Usopp's nose sticking up from the snow. Of course, Usopp's nose looks pretty phallic, so instead they showed his goggles.
Also, I just realized another reason why maybe Luffy wouldn't be able to use the Gum Gum rocket. Rubber loses its elasticity in the cold.
Oh, right. I assume that won't be a problem during the fights.
Not really, no.
But yeah, the slapping was maybe a bit much, but it wakes him up. And hey, a Snow Zoro.
Honestly, I think Vivi slapping Usopp to save him from dying was really funny.
It was really funny, but...
Yeah.
I love that Zoro doesn't recognize Usopp until he sees that nose.
Oh, it's you, Usopp.
Hey!
I mean, to be fair, his face was really swollen.
Yeah. Wapple and crew took down the Lopins, but it brought Luffy... But it bought Luffy enough time, at least. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Luffy's still climbing, the wind's getting fiercer and the cold getting colder. God knows how much there is left to go. But Luffy doesn't care. He's got to do this. Oh shit, Sanji dropped! And nice catch, Luffy. Oh yeah, that's why because he stretched his neck.
Yeah. damn, Luffy's fingers practically breaking and bleeding as he's trying to hold on to the mountain is brutal.
Everything breaks on him.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
This is the most This is the most wincing I've done for anything he's really.
It's brutal. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
To borrow a phrase from Tifa, ooh, not the fingies.
Yeah. And of course, 4Kids removed all the blood. But
Okay,
honestly,
this one I get.
Even with that, this climb is still excruciating.
This is the real hell climb pillar.
Yeah. Phil called this one of the most brutal moments in the series, and it's pretty up there.
He's not wrong. There are action movies less tense than this. Like, specifically Cliffhanger comes to mind. Hanging from a cliff. Could you give me your Kodos up? Not a chance!
No.
And wow, Bighorn is completely covered in snow. And there's Wapple's army. Dalton's probably not dead, but it doesn't matter now. Zoro's here. And freezing, but here.
Yeah. I love how Zoro takes a moment to clarify that Wapple's guys are bad guys, just so he know it'll be okay to steal from them, and then he goes,
Well, that's all right then.
and just steals one of their coats.
Zoro backfist! He got a coat, and hey, swords he can take and use them he does. Hawkwave does the trick. Oh right, Zoro hasn't fought in front of Vivi before, I forgot.
Amazing picture, Becky.
Well, I think she's going amazing for different reasons than I would be.
Yes. The townspeople in Usopp get to digging. Meanwhile, Luffy is still climbing. His body isn't good.
I gotta mention that fucking guitar scream after
it was
Zoro
awesome.
takes out the arm.
I think it's the same one that happened when Zoro was first shown.
Yeah!
But yeah, his body is entirely pink at this point, and at one point his hands and feet make him slide on all of his blood.
Yeah.
Though at long last...
Luffy left about 50 feet of skin on that mountain.
Yep. At long last, Luffy finally makes it to the top. And there's the castle. Kureha better fucking be there. But Luffy passes out before he can fall. Good.
Man, I thought getting to Disneyland was hard in our world.
Before he can fall, though, some buff dude saved them. Nice hat, dude. And hey, Kureha was home, and she's talking to what I assume is her assistant. Oh, hey, it's Chopper? Walking on two legs, all human-like? And he can talk. He's shy, though.
Hey there, I'm Chopper, and welcome to my ASMR.
Yeah, he's who Kureha was talking to earlier. Let's do it. Chopper's played by Brina Palencia, who was Puar in Dragon Ball Curse of the Blood Rubies, Natsuki Mogi in Initial D, Tomoko Hayasaka in Detective Conan, young Zoro in his flashback, Nina Tucker in FMA, Elsa DeSica in Gunslinger Girl, Elise Washmeyer in Trinity Blood, Yue Ayase in Negima, Eve in Black Cat, Aki in Peach Girl, Akira in Tsubasa, Maho Mamimi in Beck, Biki in Mushishi, Mikoto Suo in School Rumble, Nanako in Witchblade, Ai Enma in Hellgirl, Rei Ayanami in the Eva movies, Morodashi in Holic, Priscilla in Claymore, Shiro Takaoji in Oron, Yin in Darker Than Black, Frank in The Maw, Elilad in The Gray Man, Tamama in Sergeant Frog, Moxie in Borderlands, Hollow in Spice and Wolf, Liuze in Kishorn Sins, Sora in Oeda Rocket, CL Phantom Hive in Black Butler, Juvia in Fairy Tail, Kurumu Kurono in Rosario the Vampire, Yotengu in Dead or Alive, Rita Ozzetti in Michiko and Hachin, Yuno Gasai in Future Diary, Rikako Oreo in Psychopaths, Verona in Durara, Hinaha in Origami, unfortunately Mineta in My Hero, Ibuki Miyota in Danganronpa 3, Raid of the New Fruits Basket, and Orpheus in Tacked Up Destiny. In Japanese, it's Ikoe Otani, who was Edmund in Rockadoodle, Shura in Yu Yu Hakusho, Lieutenant Farina Farrell in SWAT Cats, Dot Warner in Animaniacs, Mitsuko Subaraya in Detective Conan, Merlin Escaflowne, Yukina Shiratori in Martian Successor Nadisco, Chomper in Land Before Time 5, Princess Kiku in Tenchu, Topo in Brave Fencer Musashi, Bon Bon in The Misadventures of Tron Bon, young Sanji during his backstory, Fievel Mouskowitz in American Tail, Koryu in Inuyasha, Lumina Flowlight in Sonic Shuffle, Fangmei Jun in Shenmue, Konohamaru Sarutobi in Naruto, the title character in Zatch Bell, Sora Hasegawa in All My Goddess, Vivi Ornatier in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, Vivi apparently had a last name. George Little in Stuart Little 3, Tiki in Fire Emblem, Apple Bloom in Friendship is Magic, Manish Boy in JoJo, Dennis in Hotel Transylvania 2, Morgana in Persona 5, Pancake Cookie, Sunk the Tempest in Tales of Crestoria, the Green Baby in JoJo, and some little yellow rat named Pickle Shoots or whatever.
Okay, let's do this. In the 4Kids dub, Chopper was voiced by Lisa Ortiz, who also voiced Rika. But since I didn't mention her the first time, and Lisa Ortiz is a pretty prolific voice actress who's still working today, let's go over some of her many roles now. She was Deedlit in Record of Lodoss War, Lena Inverse in Slayers, who she returned to voice for the audiobooks of the original Slayers light novels recently, which I highly recommend. Shiori in Utena.
Oh, that shit.
Many Pokemon characters, including Sabrina the Gym Leader, Daisy, Agatha, Marina, Ash's Oshawott, and Flannery. Mytel from the Harlock Saga, as well as many other Leiji Matsumoto series. Princess Azalin, Emmy, and Yumi from Irresponsible Captain Tyler. Fu from Magic Knight Rayearth. Serenity from Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaoru from Night on the Galactic Railroad. Lala Roo from Now and Then Here and There. Lovely from Kirby Right Back At Ya. Coco from Fighting Foodons. Jana from TMNT 2003. Oakley from Pokemon Heroes. Akumako from KO Beast. Amy Rose from the 4Kids Sonic games and Sonic X. Tao Jun from Shaman King. A lot of Winx Club characters, but mostly known for Icy and Musa. Mindy, Dorothy, Burstinatrix, and the Maiden in Love from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Barbara, Patty, and Claire from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's, nuts. Kaku from Ikitosen Dragon Destiny. Echidna and Melona from Queen's Blade, which I only included because I found it funny that someone who worked on 4Kids dubs also worked on a borderline hentai. Burnin from My Hero Academia. A few female prisoners in JoJo Stone Ocean. Mina from Heavenly Delusion. And Kimiko from the new dub of Aim for the Top Gunbuster. Huh. Oh, and she also had a bit part in Ratatouille, but we won't hold that against her.
Look, she was a New York voice actress at the time.
Comes with the territory, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we go to our segments?
Yeah. Well, thoughts on the episode first.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
This episode was fucking brutal on Luffy's part, and it also had the funniest moment for me this week, so it's probably the best one in my opinion. Yep. We picked a good note to stop on.
Becky, anything?
Oh, I was just saying that I was just agreeing that it was really fucking great.
Yep. Then let's listen to the Luffy moment of the week. Mine is Luffy climbing the mountain.
Luffy saving the parrot. Luffy saving the flop-on baby's parent.
Same here.
I thought that somebody would pick Luffy climbing the mountain, so I went with him not realizing it was cold until it was pointed out to him.
Pretty good. Most valuable pirate. Pareja.
Pareja is a good pick, but I'm giving mine to Sanji. He was really good this week.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving mine to Luffy for losing that much fucking blood climbing that mountain.
That's fair. I just think Luffy's not eligible because he has his own category.
He's eligible, I just try not to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Correa.
Mm-hmm. Best worst moment. My best is Nami and Luffy's bond, with another moment being the Loppins repaying the favor. My worst is the Mr. Popo transponder snail.
Yeah.
Let's see. My best moment. Again, I know I'm repeating myself here, but Luffy climbing that fucking mountain. Worst moment. I just always get frustrated with plots where everybody's going the goddamn wrong direction they're supposed to be going and losing track of each other. But that's just a personal gripe with me.
My best would be Zoro taking on Wapple's army. That was pretty cool.
Agreed.
But on the flip side, worst moment is Zoro being an idiot with the snow training.
Well, my best moment was Vivi beating up Usopp to keep him from dying in the snow. And my worst moment was Dalton not blocking the arrows with his pauldrons.
Yeah. That was really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time we only have 4 episodes. We're doing episodes 84 through 87. We'll see you then.